So maximum power transfer theorem is a very important theorem in network analysis. So what is exactly the importance of maximum power transfer theorem? Often you develop systems to give input to your loads. Now the loads have resistances. For different resistances, these loads will, will drive different powers through them. We need to supply maximum power to our load. To supply this maximum power to our load, what must be the resistance of this load? Because the power is the function of resistances. So according to maximum power transfer theorem, the load resistance should be the complex conjugate of the internal resistance of the source. When the complex conjugates get attached, they form only real resistance, and this real resistance drive the maximum power through your load. So if your source is having the internal resistance, say A plus IB, your load must be of the resistance A minus IB. Or say if your resistance is having only real resistance, say RTH, your load should have resistance RTH as well. So if your load resistance is variable, you should choose resistance equal to the internal resistance of the supply so that your load will drive maximum power. What is the formal statement for maximum power transfer theorem? A resistance load connected to a DC network receives maximum power when the load resistance is equal to the internal resistance of the source as seen from the load terminals. This statement is only for real resistances. So when there are complex resistances, the load resistance should be complex conjugate of the internal resistance. How to find the maximum power transferred to R? Once you just put the load resistance equal to internal resistance, it is very easy to find out the power. So the basic method recommended is to convert the circuit into Thevenin's equivalent so that it is very easy in the form of one single voltage source and only the resistances. So first thing is to convert the circuit into Thevenin's equivalent. Now we need the resistance value. So to calculate the Thevenin's resistance as seen from the load terminals, we use Thevenin's method, and the power will then be given by V square divided by 4 RTH. Alright. So basically when you have the voltage V, or let us say this is VTH, why this comes out to be V square VTH square by 4 RTH, I'll explain. So this is VTH, then you have internal resistance RTH, and for maximum power transfer theorem we are choosing our load resistance Z is equal to RTH as well. Because these two resistances are same, the voltage developed across them will be same. So V by 2 and V by 2. Across this as well, we will have V by 2. Now, the maximum power is nothing but the power delivered to the load resistance. So this is nothing but V square by R. So the voltage across this resistance is V by 2. So V by 2 square is V square by 4, and we are dividing it by RTH. So this is our maximum power delivered. Alright. For internal resistance be a complex quantity, load resistance will be complex conjugate of the maximum transfer. That's what I explained. Let us see an example wherein we have given a source which is of 100 volts, and then there are some resistances. There is some complex resistance of minus J 100 ohm as well. So let us find out what resistance we must connect for maximum power transfer between terminals A to B. Alright. To find that, we need to first calculate what is the internal resistance. To calculate the internal resistance, we shall disconnect 100 volt source. So after disconnecting this source, we find 100 200 ohm resistances are in series, and minus J 100 ohm is in parallel to it, and to this combination 100 ohm, this one is again in series. If we find this by calculations, we get the internal resistance Zs is equal to 140 minus 80J. Now according to maximum power transfer theorem, for the maximum power to be delivered between A to B, the resistance ZL should be is equal to conjugate of ZS. So it will give 140 plus 80J. Necessarily, ZL and ZS, when they combine, they nullify the complex quantity and just remain with real resistance. So for maximum power transfer theorem or maximum power transfer delivery, the real resistance is required. No complex resistance is considered. That is exactly why you take conjugates. I hope you have understood the maximum power transfer theorem and its application as well. I will meet you again whenever you call me back. Thank you so much.